Hello all. In this video, we can have a discussion on Pandas series. Pandas is for Python for data analysis. Okay, it is very much helpful when we are doing the data analytics in using Python. So this is a library which is it has been built on top of the NumPy. Okay, hope you can also explore these three questions like NumPy array versus list in Python, broadcasting in NumPy. What does it mean by vectorization in NumPy? Okay, so just explore them. So in this video, we can have a discussion on Pandas series. Okay, Pandas series, it is like a one-dimensional data, just like a tabular structure, just like how we are having NumPy arrays. So Pandas series is going to be like I'm going to have a table with a single column, which is labeled one. Okay, so there is a way that I can convert a list into Pandas series. I can convert a dictionary into a Pandas series. We'll try to work on this. But if you want to work with this, these libraries, right? Always remember that we need to import them. So this is like a alias name, okay, where I'm going to use this pandas as a PD, okay. We'll try to work on this. So if this is my data, how to create a new data, okay. I'm going to create the pandas series like ps equals to um, what is the name that I have given here? The PD for my pandas library, okay. So it is having this particular class where I'm just taking this one. To this, I need to pass my this particular weights. Okay. Okay. After this one, we'll just try to print this. Okay. See, now it is like a tabular structure. Of course, you are not seeing the borders over here, but still you can see that the first one is like an index and it is having one column data. The type of data that has been inserted is of integer. Okay. This is how we'll create it. So if I don't use this particular alias name over here, then here I need to use the complete name. That's it. That's the only difference. Okay. The reason for using this alias name is that I don't need to write the full name. That's the thing. Okay. So this is how we can create. Similarly, say that this is the PS1. How to create Panda series 2 like PD series. Okay. This time I'm giving the data. I'm going to create this particular PS2. Okay. Now I'm going to have, okay, a labeled data now. So it is having the name and age. What happens if I need the name? I need to use the name label in order to access the name of the person. If I need the value 30, I need to use this particular age column. Okay, it's like a label. So by using the label, I can access the particular value related to that particular object. This is how I can convert a list and a dictionary um, into this particular pandas series. Okay, so this is like almost like a tabular structure so that I can perform. Now, how it is going to help me in this case? For suppose the PS1 is there. Okay, what is the PS1? Okay, so I'm having 35, 45, and 50. Now, what I want to do, I want to add a value 10 to this. It is like a simple, right? Where I need to just give PS plus 10. Now, it is going to give me the values after adding value 10 to this. What happens? It is going to add the value 10 to each and every element of that particular series. This is the advantage. Means this is the case with the NumPy arrays also, right? Means internally each series is like a NumPy array here. Okay, this is what we have observed already. So I think you know it, right? Import NumPy as NP. Now I'm going to create array, right? NP dot. I'm going to create one array layer 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, array of 4 elements. Now first I will try to print the array. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what I want to do, I want to add value 10 to this particular array. Now see, it is adding. It means I don't need to use the loops just like how I apply loops on the Python list. Okay, these NumPy arrays are vectorized. It means when I perform addition operation, it will add this particular value to all the elements of this particular array. Okay, this is how it works. I think you got it right. It means internally, um, Pandas series is a NumPy array. Okay. So that is how you need to understand. Similarly, when it comes to the PS2, okay, I'm having the PS2. How I want to get the name, how to access that particular person list over there, how to access the names of that particular person. So I told you right. So the Panda series is like a labeled data. So I can use the labels in order to access that. What is the name of that one? PS. First of all, we'll see what is the PS. That is the PS1. Let me get PS2. So if I want the name of that particular person, I need to just like how to access the elements of a list, right? So just wait. If it is having any error, oh, dun 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 dun. Panda's name. It is having a PS name of the person. It is just like accessing the elements is like a straightforward thing here. What's wrong here? This is my data frame name. It's totally all right. All right. What is the name? Key error. This is the key. What is the key that I'm having? Yeah, key is there, right? Yeah. Let me check. Let me check. Oh my God, yeah. This is. I'm using a wrong data frame name. Okay, let me see. Okay, if I see that key error, there is no key called name in that particular. Oh, it is also having the copilot thing. Okay. So here the PS is not having that. So my data, that Panda series is PS2. Like this I can access. If I need the age, I can get the age of that particular person. So it means by using the label of that particular data, key of that one, I can access the actual values of that particular series. So this is how I can access the elements of the particular series. Okay. Hope you got it right. So when it comes to the PS1, right? When I created this particular PS1 data, by default, it is giving the index values like 0, 1, 2. Is there a way that I can give my own labels? Okay. Suppose, where is my code? Here is my code. Okay. Let me, every time I don't need to import this one time it is fine. So here, this is the weight, right? So here itself, series can take one more parameter called index. Okay. Where I can give the weight names like what is the weight one? I can give more thing like weight two. It is like weight 3. Okay. Now I'm going to create this one like the PS3 data frame 3. Okay. Now I'm getting these things. Now if I need what is the W2? Now I'll give PS3. What is the weight? Second weight. It is giving. Oh, be given inputs. Okay. This is how I can get each and every individual weight from the series. Okay. Hope you are understanding this. So far, what you have done. So we have created Panda series from the list, from the dictionary, and later we have added a scalar number so that it is adding to each and every element of the series. And we also understood that it has been because pandas has been built on top of the numpy. Each series is a numpy array internally. So we have seen that how to access a particular element from that one. Okay, you got it. Okay. And, here I have done addition means I can perform multiplication, division so that it will be applied on each and every element of this one. Now we'll try to see most important things when it comes to the series and the data frames also later that you will learn the properties of this particular series. Okay. Now we'll see what is the name of that particular data set means working with the PS1. My PS3 is this one. I'll get the index. Now if you see these are the indices of my PS3. Okay, this is how I can get. If I want to get the values of that one PS3, I can use this particular values property. So when we say that if it is not having any parentheses like this, it is a property. It is a property of this particular Panda series, and the values also I can get. If you want to see the data type of values which are available over there, okay, I can use the data type. It is just like the data type of this. I mean, all the values are of integer type. Similarly, I can have the shape of this particular thing. It means that 3. It means shape 3 means it is having 3 rows, 1 column. I think you are aware of this particular important point. If I need to define a list with a single element, a list with uh, single element, I can keep like this. But again, if I just see the type of L, I'm getting this one as a list. But it is not the case with the tuple. For suppose I'm having a tuple like you know this, right? Parenthesis. Okay. Now if I see the type of this particular T, it is int because it is not the way to represent a single valued tuple. Now see, this is a tuple. This is an important point that you need to remember over here. Okay. Now it means it is having a 3 different elements. You know it, right? How many elements it is having? It means the first is representing the rows, second one is representing the column. It is like a 3 by 1 matrix kind of. Okay, a table with uh, three rows and 1 column. So this is how the representation is there for the shape. The next one is the head. Next, the same properties you will apply for the data frame also. Head means basically it's a method over here. It will give us the first 5. Basically, how many we are having? For my data, I'm just having 3 values only, but head stands for the 5 values it will give. We'll see that based on a data set, whatever I'm going to consider. Okay, I can consider any data set. This is the one. Similarly, PS3, I think it's not having many values. That's why it's not proper to give this. Tail means last 5 values it will give. Suppose it is having 100 values in that particular column. First 5, last 5 it will give. Okay, I can also get a specific number of values also. Okay. The later, if I want to get description about this particular Pandas series, see, this is the important thing that you need to get. Don't you think that this is the descriptive statistics? Okay, this is the descriptive statistics means how many are there, what is the mean weight, what is the standard deviation, minimum, those are 25th, that's 25%, the percentile values here, right? It's just like a quartile ranges, 25th, 50th percent, 75%. Okay, it's like the Q1, this is like a Q3. If I know the Q1 and Q3, I can calculate that interquartile range. Yes or no? I can, based on this interquartile range, I can calculate I can identify the outliers. What is the maximum weight? This is the important thing that you need to uh, observe when we are working with the Pandas series. Of course, the same properties you are going to use with the data frame also. This is the important thing that you need to observe. Okay. For suppose say that, can I update the value? Can I update the value? For suppose I'm just having PS3 values like this. What if I want to update this particular weight? Just like the list value. For suppose PS1, PS weight 1, PS weight 1 equals, I want to make this one into 80 kg. Okay. And after this one, I just want to, okay, it is PS3, right? Yeah. Now see, this is how I can update based on the label of the data, that particular series. Okay. You know this, right? This is how I can add. Okay, this is for the existing data. I can update the existing data. Okay. Later, is it possible if I want to update it? Means how can I add a new data to that one? Just explore that. Okay. Or suppose if it is having 3 values, what if I have to add a new element to that one? Okay. Whether it is allowing us to update or else how to add a new element to the existing series. Okay. So that is how we need to get it. The next one is that if your data set is having the null values, for suppose say that I'm going to have a data set like this, where let me keep directly create my series like pd dot series, where for this series I'm going to have the value 1. Mm, okay, I'm going to have the none, and the later I'm going to have the 30. Okay, now I want to know how many null values are there. Okay, whether it is having my series having the null values are there. If I want to fill that null value, how to fill that particular null value, how to drop it, all these things we can check. Okay, now this is my series. Okay, if you want to check whether this series is having a null values or not, then what I need to do, I need to apply is null method on top of this one. Now if you see, the first value is 1, so it is not null, so it is false. But next one is non value, it means that not a number. So that generally this particular unknown is representing unknown value. Okay, so the false, both first and third values are some numbers. Okay, but the middle value is something we do not know that. Okay, that's why it is having a null value. So the thing here is that, is there a way that I can deal with these null values? One way is that completely dropping that null values. Okay, we'll see that how to drop that null values. Okay, now, so there is a method called drop null. Okay, we'll try to see this. Now after doing this, what you are observing, it is returning the object to us, right? It is eliminating. For suppose in my series, if there are 100 null values, these null values, then it is going to drop all these things. Okay, but I don't want to drop them. Is there a way that basically ultimately it is in your hands to decide on whether to remove these values, or else you want to replace those values, non values. Okay, for suppose say that I'm having weights of 50 students, and there is one student did not provide the weight. But instead of removing that particular guy, if that weight is important, because of they're of the same age, I'm considering that I can fill that one with the average weight. Okay, like that we can see. Now let me execute this one once again with particular series. I'm going to have yes, so that these are the weights. Now I want to fill that null value with value 25, or else average of these two. Again, I need to calculate the mean value, but for time being, I just want to apply any value, means any value that I want to get. Okay, fill the null value with 100. Now see, it is filling the value with this one. Okay, this is how I can apply the things. Okay, is there a way that I can get these whatever is the information that I'm getting here as a part of the descriptive stats, right? Where the mean is this much, all these things. Okay. Let me go and work on this one. Okay, the PS3 value. Like, let me take one more series too, so that you will get it in a clear way. So that I'm going to create. This is the value 34. One more guy is having, say that none. 50, 60, 55. Say that 46. Like this, I'm having a different value. Say that this is S2. Okay, this is how I'm having all these values. So first thing is that S2 is having null values or not. Yeah, it is having the null values. So now here the decision is up to you whether you want to remove these things or you want to handle them by getting the mean. First of all, is there a way that I can get the mean of the series? Okay, so here I'm getting the mean of all these weights. It is going to exclude the non values here, so that I want to fill this one with the mean values. Okay, so instead of deleting that, I can get the mean values, or else I can get the let me write it in a new line. You can get the sum. Okay, I can get the median value. So like this, now I'm going to replace these things with one of the median or mean value. Okay, or suppose I'm having the S2, those null values I'm going to fill with the S2 dot mean. Okay, see, previously whatever means this is the 45.83, right? Wherever is the 45.833 like that. So previously these things are null values. So this is how I'm going to have the things. Oh, I have clicked on something. Yeah. So this is how I can get and operate these functions and properties when it comes to the data analytics part. Okay. Hope you learned something. Okay. explore this particular thing where I can convert this particular Pandas series into a dictionary. I can convert this one into a list. Anything I can do. Okay. Where, for suppose I want to convert this into this into a list. Okay. How to convert this one? Now see, now this is how the ST is being converted into the list. How to convert this one into a dictionary? Is it possible? I want to convert this one into a dictionary. Now see, automatically it is giving the key things and the values are being assigned to that. Okay, this is how I can also get it. Is it possible that I can convert this one into numpy array? Okay, see, I'm getting the numpy array here. So basically, using all these properties, you don't need to remember all, but you should know what this particular pandas is capable of. It is the main thing that you need to get. If you know it, then you can rock. Okay. Still, we have advanced tools now which are giving the code to us to explore, but we should know the fundamentals. At least you should know what are the things that are existed. Okay, where it is useful so that it is going to be more helpful to you. Okay. Thanks for watching the video so far. It is a good content. Make sure you go through and understand everything, all the properties and all. Thank you so much.